they're going to provide any services for Darren when he comes out?
She didn't mention any services. She said that she was sending me a brochure and a flyer, and she also sent one to each of the attorneys.
Okay.
But I wanted to comment that when you said about the justice spirit, I contacted them and gave them a flyer, and I received no response.
No response, okay. So see, sometimes there may be a pre-existing agenda to try to shut this down. And I think that some of that is in the wing. Try to shut this down. This is going to be a big thing.
I also emailed the NAACP 3 times. No response.
Well, I emailed and I spoke with the gentleman from Chester, Brother Jones.
Okay.
And so he knew about it, he was aware of it. I sent all the links to him. So, as I say, ditto. I did the same thing he did. And here is what we have. Yes, sir, Brother. Mr. Brazington.
I'm here this evening, not just for myself, but representing the National Action Network, which is a civil rights organization. Deacon Smith could be here today. He was hospitalized, and he had 100% support from the National Action Network. National Action Network is a national organization under the leadership of Al Sharpton. The local chapter in Philadelphia is represented by Deacon Matthew Smith and also Paula Peoples. Long-time civil rights, Black Panthers. They act organizing with Pastor Stalin. Organizing. This week, there's the National Action Network is having a convention in New York City. On Friday, there's a bus, round trip, costs us $30. The President of the United States is going to be a speaker on Friday in the morning. That's open for the government. Contact us on that show. But organizations work with Pastor Keith in the past with the legal situation that exists here in the church. Is that right?
Yes.
So, Deacon Smith wanted to share second exactly what Pastor Keith was talking about, the justice system does, and also the need for the chiefs to have sensitivity training. It's clear that they don't have that kind of acumen to work with the public, but it occurs time and time again. So this is about organizing.
Yeah, definitely. When I moved to, now I lived in 3 places in Delaware County since I lived there. Aston, lived in Aston for 5 years, that was a good experience. And I don't know if it was a good experience because we were the only black people in our development, or it was a good experience because they were just nice people in Aston. But never had a problem. Never had a problem. Police went over backwards. I used to set the alarm off all the time. They would say, well, Reverend, you got to stop doing this, Never had a problem. The commissioner came out, took me to breakfast and everything. Moved to Glen Mills, never had a problem. Lived off Stony Bank Road, Elwood Hill Lane, never had a problem. Came to Wrigley Township, had a problem. My wife and I bought this house in Wrigley Township, and for weeks, they would pull up in our driveway. We have a circular driveway. They pull up in the driveway and just look around. And I had an old car, I had an old Mercedes in the driveway that I wasn't even driving, and they threatened to write a ticket for me and said because it wasn't in the garage. And just stuff that's not even illegal. They didn't even know that I was an ex-cop. Okay? They never said welcome to the neighborhood. Lieutenant Collins, United States Army. They never said welcome to the neighborhood, Officer Collins. Welcome to the neighborhood, Pastor Collins. That was my introduction to Wrigley Township. They did that for weeks until I called and said, why are your people doing this? And then they finally stopped. I wasn't as radicalized back then as I am today. Because of course, we're closer to that today, it's going to be something. So, but I want to share with you, this is the prevailing spirit. Because my neighbor told me that we were the first black people to move in this section of Wrigley Township. She said it in a very nice way, but she told me that. And then, Ridley Park and Wrigley Township right next to each other. We used to have church in Ridley Park before we bought this building. It used to be the Marshall's Theater. And one day day we were having a service trip to Akron, Pennsylvania on Martin Luther King's birthday. We had about 40-something people chartered the bus. We had white people, black people, we had Jewish people all working, coming together on this trip to put these kits together to give to third-world kids. So I had a young man come down from Montgomery County, a young black kid from Montgomery County came down because he wanted to be part of it. And he didn't know anything about Delaware County. He came down and was sitting outside on the steps with everybody else, you know. There's black people out there, white people out there, we all stuff together. And Ridley Park police officer drives down the street and hollers up at this kid on the porch and said, you know, who are you? What are you doing here? You know, these things you just can't forget. And the kid says, you know, I'm here, I'm with the church. We get ready to go somewhere with the church. And they said, oh, well, you know, I don't recognize you. You don't have to recognize me. It's America. Any of these kids can go anywhere they want to go. Just like when the kids want to play basketball at the park, at John Henry Park, and, you know, they get harassed by Chichester police. So I made an appointment with the Ridley Park chief of police at that time, who was Mr. Byrne. And I expressed my displeasure with Mr. Byrne over what happened. And this is how deep this is. The chief, he's no longer, he retired. The chief tells me, he volunteers to me. Oh yeah, I know that officer very well. We had a problem with him before, with a black dispatcher. He made uncomplimentary remarks to this, and we had to discipline him. Now here's the kicker. Are you ready for the kicker? Chief Byrne retired. That officer that had to be disciplined is now the highest ranking officer in the Ridley Park Police Department. And I taught his daughter in college, and his daughter is beautiful. Okay. But this is what happens. These are the people that are being promoted. These are the people that are running things. So you have to understand the psyche of where we live, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand the psyche.
Before Rizzo was the mayor, in 1968, this very day, Martin Luther King was assassinated. 1968. Frank Rizzo was a police commissioner.
Right. So that's how it works.
And my story, I lived in Texas for a number of years, and whenever I would drive between Texas and here, I got stopped 2 dozen times and never got a ticket. On the highway, state police, profiling, like I'm carrying drugs or something. And one time, my ex-wife was with me, and he insulted her. He didn't see her. She had a short haircut, called her a dude, and kept my registration. And I was in the National Guard at the time, and kept my registration in my car, like riding around. You know, I feel like I get stopped a lot. You know, so this is what we're living in, but it's about organizing. And this is all going to turn out fine.
You're a real threat.
Yeah, right.
It's dangerous to society.
I've never been in a good fight
Right.
in my life.
Right. You know, so I'm thankful that we came out. I'm thankful that the young people came out. Every movement starts out small and it grows. Yes, sir.
The next time we meet, I'm going to have a list. What I would suggest, if you have a press release, we can send this to all weekly newspapers across the country.
Well, we're sending out to all the media.
I'm saying to you, directly to weekly newspapers.
Okay.
Weekly newspapers are usually owned by African American publishers. And there's 300 or 400 of them in the country. And guess what? All these papers need material.
Okay.
They need material.
Do you have that list? So you
Yes,
have
I
that.
do.
Okay, well, what I'll do, I'll send the press release to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have that kind of session because it's about learning.
Yes.
We always talk, though,
Right.
about doing so. It's about organizing.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're going to learn how to do it because next time you're going to be teaching somebody else.
Right.
So it's a shared experience, right? We have fun tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any other remarks or thoughts? Any ideas? Yes, sir. Yes. Dave, yes.
So as I look around, it's a shame that not many people that should be. You know, I've always said, if I can get the black men to work together in the neighborhood like they do on the white man's football team, basketball team, and baseball team, you know, we can do wonders. You know, we work together on the basketball team, then once we leave the court, we get out and fight each other. Since you're a minister, how many games do you think you should have for the position?
Well, I'm thinking we should have at least a couple hundred. That's
Okay.
what my friend did.
Well, it look like if you get with the ministers,
Well, that's a whole deal.
see,
I reached out to a whole lot of them, Brother Davis, and I think, you know, about you. You've been here longer than I have.
if you can get to the ministers,
Not hearing, Brother Dave.
big pardon,
Not hearing.
No.
I didn't say it. I said,
Oh, okay.
but I said if, you know.
But I will keep reaching out to them.
I said if you can get to the ministers and like, they make an announcement, they say, well, we have a petition here.
Okay, I will do that.
You sign it, the people can sign
Yeah,
it
because they don't have to show up.
as they go out the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but just like when you go to your body,
About it, right.
you know, when people come in,
Sign your name.
they sign your name.
Okay, that's a good
So
idea.
if you had petition tonight, I would take it to church tomorrow morning
Mhm.
and have people
Okay.
sign.
Well, what I'll do you have email? Brother Davis?
Yes.
Okay, make sure I get your email tonight, okay?
Yes, you get the email.
I'll write it something tonight. I'll do something tonight and I will get it to, I'll email to you.
Let me tell you the experience I had. I was getting ready to walk in my apartment. It was in the winter. And I reached in my pocket and my fingernail clipped. So I was in my pocket. And I have a great hair.
Right,
And at that time, I think I was 74 years old.
okay.
And I reached down in the grate to get my fingernail clipped.
Right.
And this young white policeman ran up to me and asked me for my ID. I said, you want a what? He said, I want your ID. I said, you need to tell me I can't lay on my stomach in the snow to pick up my fingernail clip, and I got to give you an ID to tell you who I am going in my home? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you an ID. I'm not going to show you anything. So he said to me, if you don't, then we're going to take you over to the police station and fingerprint you. I said, well, that's just what you're going to have to do, because I'm not going to show you anything. And he turned away and walked, turned around and walked away. And that's not right,
No.
you know?
But the blessing is that nothing else happened. Because if you know about the story about Diallo in New York, Wyclef did a song about it, Diallo. The young man, the young immigrant, Haitian immigrant coming into his apartment late at night. It was a stakeout task force, undercover cops, plainclothes cops. And he was going in his apartment, stuck the key in the door, they shined the light on. He figured he was going to get robbed, so he reached in his pocket, get his wallet, showed him he had his wallet in his hand. They say he thought he had a gun, and he shot him 41 times.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and that's the song. If you look up, go online and type in Wyclef Jean Diallo, listen to that song. It's a very haunting song. But he did a song about that. But that's the kind of thing that can happen to any of us. With the overzealous police department, overzealous police officer, you can actually lose your life.
Well, one other incident is one of the young guys bought a membership card to spar with us. We all did weeks together. And I think he must have sold some marijuana to a fellow. And the cops had him boxed in. He couldn't go anywhere. They came up and broke the window down, and one policeman shot him 5 times. Right there on 4th and Wilson. And he's out from prison now. And the cop shot him 5 times sitting in the automobile. Like, 5 times. Now, they should have got this policeman for attempted murder. But yet, the young fellow is still out going up. I think they put him on destiny.
So we have a lot of work to do, but I will work on the petition, but Dave, make sure I get your email. And I think that, we'll schedule a date. How many people think they can be there on the 23rd, or let people know about the 23rd for the hearing? That'll be very important, and also, if we have a strong community showing, on the 23rd, I'm gonna be there, but we have a strong showing, that'll be great as well. If anything else occurs, and we hope that it doesn't, please reach out to us, reach out to the church if you want to know about what's involved in it. And I'm going to work on the petition. I'll get it out to you over the weekend. So hopefully I get one to you, but they can print it out and take it to the church.
So Wednesday, what time?
9 o'clock. Yeah, that don't mean they're going to start at 9 o'clock. That's important.
Yeah, can you have something written out for the 23rd? I'm gonna reach out to the motorcycle community.
Yeah, please.
That I'm
Okay.
part of.
Yes, please.
We can have something written out. I'll get the copy made.
Okay.
And I can
About this
circulate
whole, about what we're doing.
them. Not only what you're doing, but for April 23rd.
Oh, all right, okay, sure, about people coming out to the hearing.
Right.
Okay, wonderful, all right, I'll take that assignment.
Okay.
I'll find time to do it.
All right, fine time to do it.
I'll find time to do it. Okay. Listen, thank you, everyone. Remember, the most important thing is to talk to people. The next meeting, make sure you can bring some people that you know are gonna come, are the ones that are coming with you. So, let's work on bringing some people. Monday, we're doing our Memorial Mondays. If you don't know, we're going to be in front of the courthouse. We're going to make history on Monday. I don't think there's ever been a demonstration like the one we're planning on Monday in front of Delaware County Courthouse. They know about it. They gave me a little form to fill out. And I don't think we'll have the same problem we had in prison. They show up there with K9s and 9mm and everything. But we're going to speak truth to power Monday at 12 o'clock at the Delaware County Courthouse. So if you can be there, you take off from work or take a half a day, please come to share with us Monday morning, Monday, 12 o'clock at the Delaware County Courthouse. Because that's going to, again, send another message. See, this goes beyond, the most powerful people are not the people in office. The most powerful people are the people that are in this room tonight. Okay, the private citizen is still the most important person. And we have to reassert ourselves. And we have to begin to reinvigorate ourselves and speak truth to power. So Monday, we're going to do that, and I just need everybody that can be there. If you need to ride, call us and let us know if you need to get picked up, so we can make those arrangements on for Monday at 12 o'clock. Again, thank everyone. So I'll write something up about the hearing, and I'll work on the petition. That's my assignment. We have some light refreshments in the back for you. And also, those of you that want to make a donation, there's a basket right here. So that's between, nobody know what you give. So if you're going to write that check for $1 million, just write the check for $1 million. Precious will tell you, you can make it out to. Okay. And then Precious, you let us know what happens